gonna pay for all I've done. Swear that Guido said, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. What?
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. This gets forward to around the 29. Play stopped by Damone Clark. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Right, 80.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Gun. 11. Right, 80.
Again, it's Burrow. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that will set up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Working inside the red zone. Caught out wide. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready. Bombers.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hold on, set. Ready. Joe.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. Quick pass right side, complete. And Linebackers arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
11, 11. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Brown again. Still finding room past the 45. Past the 35. Down the sideline into the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
14, Broncos 10.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Well, that's not what the offense dials up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Nix. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos Broncos take a second quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after by Levis is good. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
17. Bengals 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. Let it. Cut.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll run again with Brown. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Right, Eddie. Play hot. Hot. Stop.
3rd down, give to Brown. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Or they give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Will be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Right, Eddie. Cut.
Brown on the inside give. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Right, Eddie.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On that long field goal would have been 55 yards. They're going for this.
11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. Ball is out. Burrow lost it. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. Knicks off the play action. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. 35 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Side. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
You often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Gun. Side.
Good yardage run here for Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Gotta go.
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bengals first down.
11 mighty.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Burrow now on first down. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Nix. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
180.
Brown on 1st and goal. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Let's get set.
Brown again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hold on a sec.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's cut by Harrison. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the offense out there, the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos.
It's Nix out of the pistol. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Motion the tight end over. Give on 2nd. It's Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Gun.
On third down, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over a lot of the work in the field position already done.
Here we go. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 31. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good start in field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Right here. Bombers.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. On the move. Hit it right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Let's get set. Dot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. What? 11. Dot.
Here's Brown again. Dropped from the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Dot.
Burrow on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
11, MT. Here we go. Right 80. Dot.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. He cuts it to the right sideline. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Oh, I said.
They go right back to home. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going left side. Here's Harvey. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
Hall running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Here's Hall once more. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. He's back to throw. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Bronx, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Ball is out. Burrow lost it. And the Broncos corral it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Hold on, set.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. Play action with Nix. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Captain.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Setting up to pass. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. It's a 36-yard look for him.
6-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are, and what they have to defend.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll run again with Brown. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Bengals have a first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Gun. Dodge.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
12.
That's another Bengals first down.
Back to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Dave, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A run with Brown. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
11. Stop.
Here we go with Brown. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Now on for a likely game winner if he can knock this one through.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 42, Broncos 41. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. It's another one in the hands of Harrison. And he's going to get this to the opposing 31. 1 final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Every eye in this place, Brock, now staring right at Harrison Mevis. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! So it's a win for the Broncos. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.